It's that time again where the lady needs to take a stroll around the roads of the colony. And in this case, we're walking through the level 3 neighborhood, which has our first tier 3 houses, which they look even better from close up. And we also have our lovely church here, which is a tier 2 church. And we can actually press shift here and run through it. Have a look at the gardens. And we can also look at our deceased ones and the people paying respects. Welcome everyone. This is another episode of Manor Lords. This is episode 11. And like always, we have a lot of things to get sorted. So let's get started. As we exit third person view, I'm going to hit pause and have a look at our capital, Castleton. We will focus quite a lot on this today, like always. As I said in many episodes, this is the city or the town that I want to be spending most of the time in. I want to be doing most of the micromanaging. While the other two regions and any other future regions, I want them to kind of work independently with kind of some light touch throughout the seasons. The focus of this town at the moment is to maintain the level 3. And actually, my goal, maybe even for this episode, is to expand a lot more to actually hit the level 3, the next medium town level, and have all of this street be basically tier 3 houses, which would be amazing. And by the way, with every new tier 3 house, you get an extra additional population. Like you can have an extra family living there. To speed up that process, first of all, we already have a lot of empty houses to get them. But that means we need to wait 27 months. To make this a bit faster, we can push our approval just 2% up, and that will hit 85, which will then means we will get 2 families each time. To do that, I will actually come here, and you see we have minus 2% because of taxation. Taxation is not something that is too important at the moment, mainly because, to be honest, we have a lot of treasury. And I can also use some of the other regions to balance that out, which I will do later on in this episode. But for now, this will give us no losses from the taxation. So that's one thing. And hopefully that will take it to 83. The other thing that I think will help us is if we have a better supply in our market. So I'm going to add another family to the granary and I guess hope for the best. Let's also have a look about the different grains we have. We have wheat grain and we have rye grain. So we do need some people here. So I'm going to take out people from the farm. I'm going to leave just 2. And I'm going to put 2 people on the weaver because we always want to have people on the weaver. And for now, I think we're good. The next thing I want to address is it seems like we have an issue with fuel. I don't know where that came about, but for now, I'm going to put an extra person here. And actually, yeah, I'll put an extra person on the firewood. And I'm going to set their area to be this one, which is the closest one. And I hope they will sort the issue out. And let me see, can I take anyone else from anywhere else? I don't see anywhere possible to do that. We do have a lot of planks, so we could take someone out of the planks. My fear is that I will just forget to put them back. So I think what I will do for now, I could take one person out of this area. And the other one I could do is, let's have a look. Do we have any clay? We have a bit of clay left. As soon as all of this clay gets processed, that's it. That's it with this building. We can even get rid of it, to be honest, the clay furnace. For now, though, let's leave it in. Next, what I want to do is I want to make sure that every single house has amenities at their back. Now, I want to put goats here. Then here we have different chickens. Then this one I want to make into an apiary. I want to check actually how many apiaries we have because you can have a maximum of 10%, and you give you 2 each. So that means you need 5. I don't know if that already counted it, so I'll need to wait for that. For this one, I want to have pears. For this one, I want to have apples. This one should be a farm. Same with this one. This will probably be another big building, another big house, but I will hold on to that. And these ones I want to make into orchards as well. Cool. Let's see by just looking at here whether there is anywhere else that they're missing anything. These ones, I don't think they have backyards. Okay. I do need to start getting a few more artisans. At the moment, I don't want to risk it because remember, an artisan uses a family. But one thing I want to get as soon as I have some more families is a butcher, because the butcher will allow me to get some more sausages make sausages, and it will also allow us to slaughter some of our sheep for mutton, which will be great. Well, not great for them, but great for us. The other area I want to do is the orchards here. Remember, these are the big houses we built just before the last episode, the end of the last episode. So this needs to be orchards. And while that's going in the background, we'll also want to make sure, where is it? We also want to make sure that we want some lime kiln. And the reason we want to do that is because, remember, in Dean, we're building our lovely castle. But the castle requires both dressed stone, and it also requires mortar. And just a quick recap of how these two work together. Now, the rumble stone becomes mortar, and the rough stone becomes dressed stone. And we get both of those stones from our quarry here. So ideally, what we want to be doing, we want to have a lime kiln working and producing mortar, which we can then export to the other areas. For now, I will leave it there. But what I will actually want to do, I want to also build one here. Unfortunately, we cannot move it, so we have to build a brand new one. So I'll build one here, which is something I promised a few episodes ago, but I completely forgot, to be honest. The other promise I gave in some other episodes, in some previous episodes, I was going to split this field in half, or even kind of in three, to be honest, because it's quite large. So I will actually do that now. I'm not going to change any of the fields. I'm just going to put one here, like this. That gives us 1.2 Morgan, so it's actually quite a lot already. Let me try that again. So I'll tell you what, maybe I will start from this side. Let's draw one here, like this, and that's 1.1 Morgan. Great, much better than whatever that was, maybe 3 point something. Let's now do this one. This is 1.3. It's a bit large, but it's fine. And then for the remaining, hopefully we can do this one. It doesn't quite like it though, and I think it's because this is the King's Road. So I think the way to do it is we can come here, come down, and fortunately we need to cut it a bit short. It doesn't quite like it there, but it's fine. So let's put it here. It doesn't look as nice, but it's okay. And then what we'll do is we'll put it as rye for this year, and then we'll leave fallow and wheat. Then we'll put as wheat, and then we'll do rye, and then we'll leave fallow. And then this one will leave fallow. Then we'll do next year. This is rye. Next year, so this will be wheat, and then we'll be back to rye. And that will kind of balance things out. Sometimes we have a bit of an issue with the provision of a beer, like providing beer. So what I will do, I will put a bit of an overstock here, just to make sure we always have some beer. Once we get the families, I will also assign one more person here. For now, though, actually we have someone in the church. We don't need to have someone in the church. So let's put them in here, and let's assign this one. Okay. Let's evolve this one. The last thing I would like to do, which is not quite a developed thought in my head yet, but it's something that I want to start thinking about, is I want to build a bit of a community here. What do I mean by that? I don't want to just be an extension of this town. I want to be like a second village. And to do that, I would like to build a second church here. And we'll make it like feel more like another village. But for that, we need to delete this road. And we'll redraw it. We just first need to put the church. And I think this is a good location for it, or maybe, yeah, let's put it here. Obviously, it doesn't have a huge effect because the church works anyway, but it's good to have it there. We already have a well here, so it's not an issue. And let's draw back this road, come back here, and then join them again here, and join these guys here. Okay. Looks a bit strange, but it's fine. And we'll have them join the church here like this, and maybe we can even put some houses behind. So that's mainly for like aesthetics, if you like. It doesn't really give us anything more. The other thing I want to do is I have my eye on this region here, and I want to take this region from the AI for a couple of reasons, but the main one is because it has a rich wild animals deposit, or rich hunting. And in this patch there is an origin what are they called? A panel? Not panel. I keep forgetting what they're called. It's perk, an origin perk, which basically allows you to have a hunting dog, and I think that's quite a cool insight and a cool story. And I haven't worked with it in any of my playthroughs, so I would like to experiment with it a bit. So I want to take this region. If you remember, to take a region, you need to have 2,000 influence, and we have plenty of that. And we also need to come towards the region to contest it. So what I will do, because it's the beginning of December, I'm going to get myself some mercenaries. So let's get these guys. I think that's enough. We can let the AI get the others. So let's get this guy, sign the contract. And remember, we also have the retinue. And I'm going to bring them closer to here. Same with these guys. Oh, they actually come to this region, which is perfect. And I will also declare war. I will do it now that is the winter. The perfect time. And while we wait for them to gather, I want to have a look here in Dean. Now, Dean is pretty much self-sufficient. As I said in the introduction, the main things that we have to do is we need to continue our castle, of course. And I want to, if you remember, I want to start having a wall all around the city, or major parts of the city. I will start from here, take a sharp turn like this, and then I will continue along. I need to make sure I avoid the road, because it's otherwise it will give me gates. And I will have it finish off here, for now at least. So let's bring it back a bit, because that's a bit too much planks. There we go, and we can commit. We now have the battle. We can see this is where the battleground is. It's a good job. Oh, actually, that's even perfect. But I have... Now, normally what I will do, I'll just turn back and attack them. However, I found that there is some issues where if I turn back now, because you see, status is losing. And I think because this is their only soldiers, if I turn back and kill them, then automatically it needs to finish the war. And because I'm losing, it will just tell me that I lost. So what I will actually do, I will kind of ignore the fact that they're there, and I will just head straight here into the battle zone until it switches to winning. Once it switches to winning, I can then turn back at them. I'll make them run a bit just so they get some distance. Okay. And where is my retinue as well? The retinue is making their way. Come along here. It's a good job they're not archers, otherwise they will be firing at us. So we see them marching towards there. And again, all of these issues that I report, I don't know if it's just my save, but especially if you've got the game and you want to do something similar to what I'm showing, it might be good to be aware of them. Let's tell them that right back. Let's tell them that they're not negotiable. And a general thing I would like to say about battle, I realize that the AI is not as advanced as it should be, I guess. And I'm not blaming anyone. I mean, this is the first iteration after all. If you're looking for like some more battle and like hardcore epic battles, you should probably go with a game mode where you have the Baron, the off-map opponent. That's the one I used in my first gameplay. If you want a bit more, something more chill, something more around the economy and so on, probably having just the AI, or none at all for that matter, is probably better for you. On my next playthrough, which I still haven't decided what it will be, I'll probably go with a mixture of both, or maybe I'll do Restoring the Peace, I'm not sure. Let's have a look at the engagement. Where are they? Okay, we're behind the trees, and they have engaged. Why are you sitting there? Just go behind them and flank them. Okay, there we go. Now do something similar here. And again, the battle is, as I said, is fairly straightforward, nothing too complicated. There we go, and we won this battle and this region with that. First, let's do a bit of a cleanup by removing all of our mercenaries, so we don't have to pay for them. Let's get our retinue back where they should be, guarding our castle. And finally, what I want to also do is, last time I spoke about this region called Holstein, which is a suggestion came from one of my viewers. Actually, because it's very unlikely I will work on this region before the one we just got, I will actually flip it around and I will call this, I don't know, something like TBC, to be confirmed, or whatever. I will come back and call this region Holstein, or Holstein. Hopefully I pronounced this correctly. And to be honest, this is a bit more fitting, because my understanding is that Holstein, Hol means salt, and Stein means stone in German. And first of all, as I said, a lot of times this is a Franconian game, so it makes a lot more sense to have a German name, but also, or a Germanic name, I should say. But also this region has both stone and salt. Oh, where is salt? I'm pretty sure it had salt. I didn't make it up. There you go. So it has both. So it's kind of fitting. Obviously, this name was originally meant to be for Castleton, but Castleton is now named Castleton. So we'll just use it for this one. And it's likely that I will expand on this region very soon. Probably not on this episode because I want to balance a bit more the other two regions that I already have, but very likely on the next one. Let's continue here. Let me slow down time a bit. The thing I want to make sure that is going on here in Dean, I want to build my armorers. Again, it's something that I promised I will do a long time ago, and I completely forgot. And in the meantime, I also want to set up a trade where I sell the helmets, which we'll be making. And I will also like to sell the mail armor that we'll be making. Again, because we have that bug where we are not able to build our own soldiers, it's a bit of a pity because we could have built it for our soldiers, but it's fine. That's something we'll do in Castleton, actually. We'll let the walls get built. It will take some time for them to build it. So now we'll go to the only region we haven't looked at yet, which is Masham. Now, Masham has quite a lot of things already going on for it. We've got a massive farming area, and we've got a lot of people who have already moved in. But I believe we need a few more because, to be honest, not only we want to support these two farmhouses, but we also plan to expand here at some point. So to do that, what I will actually do, I will start migrating my wood industry. And to do that, I'm going to migrate the logging camp probably here. So we have a bit of space. Then I'm going to draw a road along here, just kind of take us into the forest. And I'm going to bring the saw pit with it, just next to it. And I'm also going to bring the woodcutter's lodge as well, and we can put it here. Then this one I'm going to destroy because unfortunately we do not have a way to move it, and I will need to rebuild it. And I will do that. I will do it here. Maybe we can put it here into the forest. Not the greatest thing to put in the forest, but it is what it is for now. And then this area can then, once we move all of the woods and so on, it can be a further expansion area because we only have 4 spaces left. Now, let's take some people out of the windmill. We don't need them anymore because they already produced quite a lot of the wheat flour. And that will now be processed in our newly created oven, which is here, which is awesome. Then once we get these out of the way, we will move them. We will set up some more houses. The other thing I want to do is I want to build a few more fields here. So I will build one field here, like this. And this will be primarily emmer. And I want to actually look at the fertility. I know it's not great for either flax or barley here. It's a bit okay for barley. So maybe we can put... Maybe what I can do is I can do one field coming along here. Let's look at barley. I can build one field coming along here to cover kind of the green area of barley. And how is flax doing? Flax is not great in any place. So I will probably do it like this. And maybe we can have it be mainly wheat. Or emmer. I'm going to extend this road just ever slightly, and then I'm going to join it here, and I'm going to come down like this, draw the road and join here, and that will be our farmlands. I don't know if I will expand any more here. It's as an option if we need it. And in terms of what we're going to do, on this year I want to do wheat here, and then we can live a year of fallow, then we can do flax actually. Then here we will do barley. Then next year we can do wheat and we can leave as fallow. We will leave this here fallow. And next year we can do wheat. And then we can do, I don't know, maybe flax. And I think if we have 2 full farming houses working on this, it will be enough. But for now, we just need to make sure we have lots and lots of animals to sort out things. So let's get some more animals bought. The logging camp has been built. So let's assign one person here with their animal. And let's have them clear out this area. Here. The saw pit has been built as well. Let's again assign them an animal and let's make them, let's just make them work. And this has been built as well. And they will be built very soon. Let's assign one person here and let's make the area be here. And another one here. So then we don't struggle with firewood. The salt industry is something that I do want to start populating. We have a deep mine here after all, so we can actually pay for it to become deep mine, because that will allow us to essentially sell some salt. So I can do that now actually. I can come in here and I can say export, and I can buy the trade route and export until you have, I don't know, till you have 5 left. This will allow us to get some extra income. Now the price is lowered because we're exporting on both regions, but it's fine. I will actually also extend along here because this is likely where we want to put some more fields, some more houses. And maybe we can even bring the road to come along here, and we can delete this road. Oh, that's deleted everything. And this has a bit of an awkward shape, so let's build it like this. And then let's follow the contours. No, actually, let's just go downhill and then join here. And let's remove this one. Okay, awesome. And what we'll probably do, we'll just draw a line here and just have 2 sets of houses, and that will be it. Now, this region, we also built the manor last time, so we can actually start building some of our walls as well. So I'm going to start very small, up to here, and extend slowly, because I want to take it step by step. Now, this has been depleted, so I can actually get rid of it. Last one log remaining here before we can build our houses. And I'll probably need to expand a bit here as well at some point in terms of a bit more fields. So we have flax, barley is fairly okay here, so I could have a few fields here. So maybe I don't actually go as far with these houses. Maybe I only build 1 set because I forgot that the fertility here is good. So I'll take that back. And I will delete this road as well. And have them take the last piece of log. Okay. And now let's get this over this road. And let's make it so it comes out of here all the way to the hill. And then it just follows along and maybe joins here. So this overall, it would be 6, while this overall, it would be... These are all single, right? Yeah, so having 4 and 2 doubles is probably better in terms of number of people. Okay, and we can even have... I mean, I don't know what we can have here, but yeah, maybe this would be like the road that goes up to the fields. But for now, I'm going to leave it like this. And let them build this, then we'll have even more houses. Now, the other thing I want to do, I want to make sure that all houses have an extension. I'm going to put more apiaries so we can have the benefit as much as we can. Here, I'm going to put chickens. And here, I'm going to actually expand. And here, I'm going to get pigs. Pigs, I think. Yeah, let's get pigs. 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 And here, we can get goats, but we don't have the money for it. Let's have a look how Castleton is doing. It looks great because most of our houses have already been upgraded. So let's do a few more. Because we have, so far we have 5 and I've just done, so if I do 5 more, then we will get the next upgrade, which would be awesome. We'll have a small town, or a medium town actually. We're already a small town. The church is almost being built here and it's already looking a lot nicer. And down the Nile, actually, I also want to build a small market here. But at the moment, we already have a big market here that will be filled in slowly. And we reached 85% approval, which means at the moment... Oh, it's 84. It goes up and down, unfortunately. The thing is because we're not meeting the demands of... are these... Yeah, these are all fulfilled. I don't know what is not fulfilled. Food variety apparently is not fulfilled. It says the milk, the carrots. Maybe we just need to wait for the next season. Yeah, it goes up and down. If it's 85, you get an extra family. If it's not, you don't. The last thing I'll do in Castleton, I actually want to build a bloomery. Because remember, a long time ago, we actually bought some iron ore from Dean. And I never did anything with it. So guess what? It's about time to do something with it. And that's building a bloomery, which will help us convert them into iron slabs. And then, in turn, we can have like an armorer, which can then make them into armor. Now, you might be asking, what is my plan for this series? I think I will continue until I actually get all of the territories. And given that this is a domination series, once I get all of the territories, the game will finish. So I'll probably hold on to that. Maybe I'll get this one as well and then just hold on to the last one of the AI. I will definitely expand on this one. I want to have another, not big one, but I want to explore the whole idea about the dog and stuff like that and how it works. I will definitely want to also have a few more of these houses. I don't remember what's the maximum level that you can get to, but it would be nice to also get to the maximum level. I'm guessing there is large town as well. I don't know if there is more than a large town. But to be honest, I'm having a blast playing this game, and hopefully you're enjoying it as well, watching me. So yeah, I don't see a reason to stop now. While we wait, let's also build one big house here, or maybe two more. We'll see how it falls out. So we can have two like this, or one big one. Kind of like two. So this will be a farm and next to it an orchard. We're bouncing between 84 and 80, which is a bit sad. So if you look at here, you can see who doesn't have their demands met. It's probably because they're a bit far from the market. And we also need more people in the granaries. Yeah, we're not getting families fast enough, unfortunately. Now, it's March now, and we can put one more person here. I will take one person out of the weaver and put them here. I think 4 would be okay. They would be able to manage these 2 fields, hopefully. I can also put them... they already have 2 animals, so that's okay. How are we doing with mortar? We have 52 mortar, which is awesome. Hopefully the clay is gone. Yeah, so we can take this out, and we can even destroy this if we want to, but for now I'm going to leave it there. Processed all of the hides into leather, so they're not really doing anything here, so let's take them out. And we're getting some more people. 3 families coming in. Awesome. I don't think we need people in the windmill, do we? No, we don't. They processed everything, so you can come out. I don't know why they're not building wheat bread. We should have 2 bakeries. Oh, maybe it's because we're upgrading them. Okay, so this should be rye and this should be wheat. Oh, no, they're both rye. Okay, that's the problem. So this should be wheat. Awesome. So let's take them out of here. And we now have 6 families. Let's put 1 here. Let's put 1 more in the weaver, just so we don't stop the production of clothes, although we have plenty. Let's now go to Masham, where we have a similar story. I do want to have some more people working on the farm, but I think we are okay because, to be honest, we have quite a lot of people. I'm not a big fan of the way that the animal works. I think I spoke about it in other sessions. It's kind of slows it down. I think it's kind of equivalent to maybe 2 or 3 families, but when you have more than 4 families, the families are definitely faster. Like you see, they're almost done with this one. I know it's a smaller field, but still, they're almost done with it. While the animal is still trying to do it. So these new houses have been built. I need to start thinking whether I want any more places. So expansion. For now, I think potentially here we could expand a bit more, although it's a bit far from things. We could consider, although we have the mushrooms, to maybe expand a bit more here, so we can have like a road going like this and coming around, like that's the area of the mushrooms, and this road can come and join us here. And because of that, we can probably put... it's a bit weird though, it won't work as well, so maybe I put 1 house here that's looking very strange, and then along here I draw another road. I don't know what will go here. It's again a very awkward location. And then here I can put maybe a set of houses. Let's draw it again. Maybe I can put a set of houses actually looking this way, because it would be easier to manage. And I think that would be it with the expansion of this region. Yeah, that's plenty. The other thing I want to do is I want to start importing a few of the level 2 things. I won't have a lot of level 2 for that matter. I'll probably have 1 or 2 houses, but it would be good to get them just in case, so we can, have them in stock. So I want to import clothes until I have 10, and I want to import ale until I have 10. And I want to also only do it regionally. And to meet that, I'm going to come on the other side, and I'm going to come here. And oops, I always do this mistake. I'm going to come here, and I'm going to say export, and then export until you have 110, and export until you have 100. And yeah, you can do it both ways. Cool. So that will then give them some clothes, I hope. Let's get this one and pairs again. So we'll have lots and lots of pairs, and we can also upgrade it to new. Now we have 35 available families to come through. And we're officially on 86%, although I still only see +1 monthly family, which is a bit annoying. It's fine. Now, look at our street. It's looking lovely with all of the different houses along the way. Have we reached... not yet, actually. We haven't reached a new level, so I'm going to upgrade 1 more, and that will hopefully get us there. This needs upgrade. Okay. We have 4 families available. As I get more families, I'm going to start assigning more people to the market because it's looking a bit bad at the moment. This should be green, but the moment is only, I guess, almost green. It's kind of like olivey color. And where do we have another storage? Oh, I think we have one here, right? Oh, that's a farmhouse. That's a large granary. I thought we had a storage. Oh, there we go, large storage. So we can put one more person, although we're lacking the people at the moment, unfortunately. Let's check the progress on our castle. This one has been progressed nicely, so let us continue. We'll do something similar on this one. We'll go round in circles, I guess, and we'll cut here a bit bluntly and come along and come up to here. And by the way, the reason I don't do the gates just yet is because there is a bit of a known issue with them, unfortunately. So it's better to kind of come up to the gate and then do the gate separately. This is a bit weird, actually, so let's fix it a bit. Okay, omit. And let them build this. Back to Dean. They have actually almost built this one. Oh no, they have finished this. Sorry, I thought we did it all the way to the end. So let us come here and export this. Not export, sorry. Put it all the way to the end. Awesome. Let's commit. Alright, it's now being built. Let me just have a quick look. I don't think we need to change anything here in Dean. I just want to go around and just double check that all houses have extensions. Let me have a look. Oh, this can have an upgrade. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything much more to kind of look at here. We just need to, maybe we can also build this gate at some point. So that would be Dean for this episode. Let's have a look at Masham. Is there anything that we need to worry about? I do not think so. One thing that I am a bit worried is that we might have overdone it a bit with the house expansion, but hopefully it will be okay. If I put a couple more families here, that will reach a balance, and we should have wheat bread coming through, and we have the carrots and the beetroots coming from the other side. I could put a couple of people in the fisherman huts, which by the way, I think I'm going to move. It looks a bit weird there, so I'm going to move it very close to the closer to the area that they need to be fishing. Let's make this as high as priority. We also have some mushrooms that we can get for a forager hut. Awesome. And that's great that we can do this with already 2 people working in the farm. Sorry, two half-filled farms. I guess we can put one more here. Let me also add another animal. Now, how are we doing? So this is already done. They're still working. Look at the ones with the animals have the issue. Now this one is already planted, but the animal thing is still doing its thing. So now I think the families will come and start sowing. This one is fallow. Oh, there we go. Is this issue with the manor? Oh man, this is annoying. This will really annoy me. Because now I cannot click on these. Well, that's a bit frustrating. And there is no way around it because we're on top of it. Okay. I need to take care of it. I need to think about that. For now, I can't really change this unless I destroy the manor, unfortunately. But I think we're okay with it. I mean, we can see it's 43 barley. Let's now head towards Castleton. Let's do a final look at around before we close off the episode. Everything looks good. This has also been upgraded or is on the process of upgrading. And our market should be doing great now. It still needs more granary supply, actually, interestingly. But I'm not going to put anything until we have some more families. All right. And I think I will close the episode by having a look at our lovely street, which we can call it whatever you want. You can call it the Notting Hill. You can call it Oxford Street, you can call it whatever it is in your country. But regardless of what you're calling it, you can't disagree that this is a lovely street with the tier 3 houses looking amazing. Let's also have a look at it from the other side. Oop, doesn't let me turn. I think it's because I reached the end. Yeah, and it's looking amazing. So with that note, thank you everyone again for watching and for the interest in the series. I will leave it there, and yeah, I guess I will see you in the next episode of Manor Lords. See ya!